Now let's get back over to the Storm Alert Center. Chief Meteorologist David Karnes.
He has an extended look at your forecast. David, are we still concerned about the weather tomorrow?
Yeah, a little bit, Cindy. Now, I do think it's going to be windy. Some of the latest model data showing the winds may not be Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday evening as strong as what we were thinking, but still windy nonetheless, with now wind gusts up to 25 or 30 miles per hour. So I do think it's going to be a windy afternoon, a very warm afternoon. We're still scheduled to get to the low 80s across much of the Tennessee Valley on Wednesday afternoon. And all of that is ahead of a front that's going to bring in storms Wednesday night through Thursday morning. Behind that, we'll see seasonably cooler weather, and it will remain dry through the weekend. It should be a fantastic weekend for whatever you have planned. Well, let's talk about the potential for severe weather for Wednesday night into Thursday morning. We're talking about 10, 11 o'clock on through about 6 or 7 a.m. on Thursday. 2% to a 5% risk of isolated tornadoes popping up. It's a low risk, but 1 or 2 spin-up tornadoes I cannot rule out, though I absolutely wish I could. I do think it's unlikely. I think a bigger possibility is going to be damaging winds. We're looking at a 15% risk of damaging winds across the Tennessee Valley, into the Blue Ridge, and into the Cumberland Plateau. Hail, also a possibility of those storms moving through tomorrow night into Thursday morning. So let's talk our temperatures right now, and then we'll get more into the potential for that severe weather. It's 55 in Cleveland, 66 in Chattanooga, 58 in Blue Ridge, a little less breezy than it was earlier today with winds out of the south at 8 miles per hour. Our almanac showing 74 for the high today, 44 the low this morning, about where it should be, but that 74, 6 degrees above normal. So here is what we're looking at. That warm front continues to lift northward. Here is the cloud cover coming in. It's going to stay mostly cloudy through the day tomorrow. And then as we head through on our FUTURECAST, you can see those southerly winds, the wind arrows really starting to lengthen and become closer together, indicating a much stronger wind through the afternoon on Wednesday. So it is going to be windy on Wednesday afternoon. Here is the front bringing that line of storms to Memphis by about 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It begins to move into Middle Tennessee during the evening hours. And here in the Tennessee Valley, we'll start to see it weakening a little bit, but still we'll have heavy rain and a low-end risk of severe storms with this line moving through. This is just after midnight. We see it continuing to make its way eastward slowly. This is about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Still a nice line of strong storms moving through. This is 3 in the morning, and it's just now east of Chattanooga, and then it'll continue sliding eastward. By about 6, 7 o'clock, everything will be off except maybe a few stray showers, and then we'll start clearing out. I think it'll be breezy but much cooler on Thursday. We'll go from 81 on Wednesday to a high of 70 on Thursday. And then Friday is looking good as well. It should be nice and comfortable for you, and all weekend long I think we're going to be about as nice as you would want it to be. Talking about the severe weather potential, these are different severe weather parameters that have overlaid on top of each other. Basically, when you see that big blob, it doesn't take a genius to figure out this is that line where the severe weather is. Well, now look what happens. Memphis, most definitely going to see some severe storms tomorrow. It begins to weaken though as it moves eastward and really falls apart as it moves through Chattanooga. So we have a much less chance of seeing severe storms, but it's still a low-end risk. So we're still going to be watchful Wednesday night into Thursday morning. But again, these winds are going to start picking up Wednesday afternoon with that high of 81. Beautiful for the weekend, 70 on Saturday, 67 Sunday. Next rain chance not until next Tuesday, and we will be thankful for the break.